what landlord does that? Morning guys, bit of a downer today, bit of a sad day. I'm emptying my wife's studio. My wife is a photographer. She does weddings and christenings and various different events and everything, but one of her main parts of photography has been a studio shoot. So she goes to the studio a few days a week, sometimes most of the week, and she does studio shots, baby cake smashies, family portraits, this, that and the other. But sadly, I mean, this is the other side of self-employment that a lot of people don't see. Sadly, she gets so many no-shows, people that book in and don't turn up. Yes, she does try and charge a deposit where she can. She can't always charge a deposit. So if she says, yeah, it'll be £20 in advance or whatever, then she normally gets a response like, oh, I'll speak to the husband and get back to you. Then you don't hear from them again. As soon as you mention the deposit thing, next thing you know, they're doing it at home with the mobile phones. So it's a difficult one. Plus there's rent to pay on the studio, and nowhere's cheap anymore, is it? We've got fantastic landlord and landlady, but they, you know, quite rightfully, they have this big space to spare. It's not huge, it's perfect space, kitchen and toilet and what have you as well. But yeah, it's all going to be paid for. When she gets so many people not showing up for shoots, you know, I think if she takes 4 bookings for the day, at least 2 of them are not going to turn up, and not going to turn up. They also tend to not even respond to messages and totally ghost it from that point on. So how do you pay your bills? That's the rent of the studio, subscriptions for softwares and programs that you need for editing, gas and electric, water. She doesn't pay, what's that thing called now, that tax? Yeah, small business rates. She has to pay for an accountant and different things like that. Yeah, insurance, did I say that? Yeah, probably. But yeah, it's the sad side of self-employment that a lot of people don't see, and it's kind of the same for most industries like pressure washing and exterior cleaning. It's winter, it's really hard because nobody's bothered about what the windows look like, what their gutters and fascias look like. Yes, a lot of people are bothered about the water spilling out the gutter and down the house or creating mold in the bedrooms or anything. So yeah, we do get a few gutter cleans. Pressure washing is almost completely out the window unless you've got a really slippy patio and somebody has an accident. It's a second thought, you don't really think about it. So it's a tough one. But yeah, there's a lot of guys that either get other jobs in the winter and then ultimately end up staying in them jobs and selling all their equipment afterwards. Yeah, it is really tough, and it's heartbreaking that we're now emptying the wife's studio because she's gonna have to shut the studio. I mean, she'll carry on being a photographer, edit from home, she'll carry on doing what she does. She loves it. It's in her heart. It's breaking her heart at the moment. But yeah, she tries so hard, and she has another job as well, so she works the photography around her other job. But it's really hard to watch her go through this. She said she'd give it a couple of years. She's been going for she's had the studio for about 5 years, I think 6 years now, and it's been amazing, an amazing space to go to, do her work, edit, concentrate on that side of life, so that she's not, I mean, she puts all the hours in at home as well, like I do, sitting there till late at night, answering messages, booking people in. So we never really shut off when you're self-employed, especially when you're a small business as well. It is really tough to watch you go through it. I mean, you've got to support your local businesses as well. You know, you can't order in a photographer off Amazon. You can't order in an exterior cleaner off eBay. So, you know, these guys are local. You've got to support your local businesses. And she will start up again. We're keeping, it's a good way of sieving out a lot of the stuff we've been hoarding. We've gotten rid of a lot of equipment, backdrops, camera gear, lighting, things that she's doubled and tripled up on, and things that she's not touched in 2 or 3 years. But we're keeping all the sort of main bits of equipment, because she will start up again. We can't do it from home because we've got a dog, so, and she goes loopy, and she loves it when people are around, and she plays like mad, so she will not leave. And if we don't let her in the room where we've got guests, she'll just howl, because she wants to come and play. So we can't do the photography at home. That's not an option. We're looking to sell up and move in a couple of years' time. Maybe we'll get somewhere then that's got an outhouse, a garage or something, and set up. But yeah, we both need a place, and I found a wonderful place. It was like a warehouse. It had a roller shutter door downstairs so I could back the van in, unload the van, and it had a great space upstairs for a photography studio. But it came at a cost, and the cost wasn't rent. The rent was half the price of what we're currently paying. But it was a really rough end of a street where they do the drug deals, and kids are setting fire to bins and things like that. So it just couldn't happen. There's no chance, no way. That got ruined for us from the start. But yeah, it's really tough. Listen, being self-employed is amazing. You're not told when you can go and pee or have a break or whatever. You are your own boss. But it comes with all of the hassle, you know, keeping your own books, doing your own paperwork, not sleeping some nights because you're going through messages and different things. But this is just bringing it all. Oh, you're going to walk in front of my van, okay. This is just bringing it all back home of how hard it is to run a self-employed business now that we're having to give up a valuable space, a really valuable space, a place where my wife was happy. She's happy at home. She is happy at home. She's a happy wife, but she was happiest in the studio. And she'd take my son over and on days where I was working. So yeah, it's difficult. Anyway, it's tough being self-employed, but do it anyway. Do it because you'll love it. It's great. Be your own boss, earn your own money, do your own thing. Save up as much as you can, put it aside for a rainy day. Sometimes them rainy days don't stop raining, not for a long time, and this is one of them. But we will be back, she will be back up and running with a studio. I'm going to stop rambling now. Yeah, have a great day. Just a quick one. I mean, how incredible is that? Emptying out the studio, or whatever we can empty today. We've got a couple of weeks, and like I say, the landlord and landlady are amazing. So I want to make sure that it's fully decorated and clean and tidy before we leave. That's how we found it, you know, it was fully decorated in a nice condition, so I will repaint it. But the landlord's just come in and he's absolutely gutted that we're going. He says that, you know, he's loved having us there. Teresa's been a great tenant. She's looked after the place. She's done everything that she's supposed to do. Paid up, paid rent, paid the internet, paid this, that and the other. And he's just come in and said, look, if it helped out, you can have 3 months free rent. What landlord does that? That is an incredible gesture. The trouble is with it is, the pot that Teresa had built up, every time she needed to pay the rent and people didn't turn up for the shoots and everything, she would have to eat into that pot a little bit, and it just eaten down and dwindled down and down. So we're not blaming this on everyone else. It's not totally everyone else's fault. We're not saying it's your fault because we've got to shut the studio. What we are saying is the support hasn't been massive with it. It's been on and off. So there's been great times, but a lot of really hard times. But the landlord has just given the offer of 3 months free rent. What we fear is, in a few months' time, we'll be back in this position again because the industry is knackered, basically. It's knackered. There's a lot of photographers out there setting up studios. They tend to last a few years, but then it happens to most of them. They're all the lucky few that are doing amazing. They just happen to be in the right spot, right catchment area. But yeah, who does that? We are so sad to be losing landlords like that, because they're just bloody incredible. So that's me. I'm done rambling. Sorry. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.